I'm Justin, and you're about to watch one of the most comprehensive mobile electronics repair guides on the internet. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn, because this is The Art of Repair. On this episode of The Art of Repair, we'll be following up our last episode and finishing our series on essential iSesamo mods to give you the ultimate iPhone and Android opening tool. Now I know what you're thinking, my iSesamo has never worked better after our last modification. Well, now I'm going to show you exactly how to get the most from this tool and improve upon it even more. So you know what that means. It's time to hit the microscope and take a look at our iSesamo once again. You'll notice the grip of the iSesamo goes all the way to the end, leaving only an inch or so of room to work with. For some people, this is fine, but I personally prefer a bit more room. I've also never been a fan of the sharp edge left on the sides of the grip by the manufacturer. So today's goal is to give the iSesamo a much better grip, while at the same time extending the working range of the bladed area. The beauty of this mod is that you can make different colored iSesamos with different working areas depending on your repair style. But first things first, let's talk about what we need to make this happen. Let's go ahead and pull out the iSesamo you worked on last week so we can finish what we started and make the most of this tool. We will also need some paper towels, some strong tape, a marker, something disposable you can stir with, and a razor blade. The final item on our list today is Plastidip. You can get this at your local hardware store or online. There are quite a few different colors to choose from. In fact, I'm actually going to use two different colors for my tool today, black and yellow. Next, we will need something to hold the tool after we dip it. I'll be using my helping hands here from my soldering station at work. You may not have one of these, so I suggest hanging it from something simple and easy to use. Just be certain your choice in tape is very sturdy and sticky so the tool doesn't drop. This means no masking tape or weak scotch tape. It will need to hold your tool for an extended period of time, and make sure you put a paper towel under to catch the Plastidip as it drips off the iSesamo. We're going to be dipping the tool multiple times, so make sure whatever you're going to attach it to can be moved or detaches easily while still being secure. Let's get started with this modification. Something to note here is that no matter the amount of blade you're trying to leave, you're going to want to do this next part the same every time. Make sure that you have found something that can support the iSesamo as it dries. Maybe hang it at the end of a cabinet and have the paper towel under it. Once you have found what you're going to use, go ahead and pull the old grip off and expose the raw metal on your iSesamo. There should be very little residue if this is done on a new tool. If yours is older, make sure you try and clean off any residual gunk prior to dipping. Now it's time to open the Plastidip. As a warning though, before we get started, do not shake the can. I cannot stress this enough. It will pretty much ruin any of your future Plastidip experiences when it gums up the entire cap because it won't open. So just don't. And I promise you, after you Plastidip this one item, you're going to want to use this on everything. To properly apply the Plastidip, we need to make sure that we have the tape secured to the tool so it does not fall down into the liquid. It would be best to attach it to the bladed end. We're going to carefully open our can of Plastidip and stir it up a little bit. Try not to go too crazy and splash it everywhere. Once stirred, we will dip our iSesamo into the can at a rate of 1 inch per 5 seconds. Now understand, this is for very good reason. We want to make sure that the Plastidip is not only able to cover the surface of the metal, but since the liquid is viscous, if we pull it out slowly as well, more material will cling to the metal, creating a better coat. We will probably stop right where the original tool did for now, and we will pull the tool out at the same speed. Once we have pulled the tool out, give it a moment before pulling it away in case any drops of the Plastidip fall off. Go ahead and stick the tape where you decided to hang your tool earlier to dry, and give it about 30 minutes before the next coat. Don't forget to put the cap back on the Plastidip in between each coat. We will be doing 5 coats today for this iSesamo. You can do as many as you'd like depending on what you want for your grip. Just be aware, more coats means longer curing time. It's important to understand here that we have dipped the tool quite a few times, and even though we let each coat dry for 30 minutes, it's not actually dry and cannot be used yet. The official instructions suggest 4 hours for full curing, but in my own experience, letting it hang for 24 hours yields the best results. So now that the Plastidip is dry and cured, just holding it in our hands we can feel a significant difference in the quality of the handle. All we need to do at this point is choose how much working area we want on the tool. To do this, mark the area you want to cut off and use the razor blade to cut directly down into the tool in that area. Once you do both sides evenly, your tool will be complete. So now that you have the ultimate tool for opening devices, you're another step closer to mastering the art of repair. Let me know down in the comments section how this mod worked out for you. Also, if we can take this video to 20 comments, I will choose somebody out of the comment section to receive the modified iSesamo from the last 2 videos. You will get your very own handcrafted Ultimate iSesamo that you'll be using for years to come. So make sure you check us out next week for another awesome video on mobile repair. Well, it's time for me to get out of here. So once again, I'm Justin, and this is The Art of Repair. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya!
Act 1, Scene 1, take 43.